it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
And we are are back. We are here, and we are live for the week 2 of the ECAC. That is the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference. And this is the regular season. This is the league, and we're in week number 2. FBI Tugboat here, joined by my man Curtis. Curtis, how are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. Getting excited to be a part of this for ECAC and all of the colleges and players. They're in week 2 after a very competitive week 1 in Swiss. Should be a lot more fun to come in the weeks to come as we start to separate the contenders from the pretenders.
Absolutely. The contenders from the pretenders. I like that. Both of these squads coming in at 1-0. I can guarantee that neither of these squads will leave with that lossless record coming in. There will be a winner and there will be a loser here today. This is SUNY Plattsburgh out of New York facing up against Western Virginia University, Potomac College here, obviously out of West Virginia. I was talking about these players a little bit. We got Bruce Juno, Ryan Northup, and Zebulon coming in from the SUNY Plattsburgh squad. Would you care to run through the Western University squad for me?
Yes, I can do that. We have Rots, Azuro, and J-Wiz are going to be your players for the Western Virginia PSC squad. So a couple of teams that I have not seen, want to see more of, and I'm excited to see what these guys can do in this potential. They're 1-0. They had wins in their first week, which is obviously a good start. Now we get to see them go up against each other, figure out kind of who rises to the top of the occasion.
Absolutely. It's more of a, who performs on the day, that kind of situation here. We'll be looking at a standard best of 5 for this regular season. And like you mentioned, this is the Swiss format. So each of these colleges will be playing against everybody else in their respective division here for the regular season of the ECAC. That is the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference. We're just going to call it ECAC from here. I think that's a lot easier, Curtis.
That works. I think we are ready to go, though. Teams are going to get onto the pitch, and we'll get game 1 underway. It is WVU PSC. That's West Virginia PSC and SUNY Plattsburgh. We're ready to go. Hopefully you guys are as well. It's a best of 5 as these guys get going with game number 1. Tugboat should be a good one.
There you go. Rots, J. Leroy, and Azuro making up the Western Virginia University squad here on the left in the blue. An early demo. Assassin actually gets assassinated here from Azuro on early, making the numbers a little bit more attractive for them earlier on. Zebulon comes in. Rots completely whiffs this, and now that's going to be the other Western Virginia University player coming in way too fast. This one a little bit too hot and heavy for that first.
Zebulon going to take this up the side, towards the ceiling as well. West Virginia trying to work this into the offensive end, but a good opportunity for SUNY P. They've had actually majority of the possession so far. Oh, there's a chance though, right in front. J. Leroy puts this one in, and West Virginia has a 1-0 lead.
It's Void Assassin, Zeb, and B making up the squad of SUNY Plattsburgh, and unfortunately taking a loss early, or taking a deficit early. Still plenty of time left in this one. Anybody's team still is getting on the offense as Rots the rest of Western Virginia. That's going to be an easy one in for the number 2, about 45 seconds in. Curtis, this is what we're going to see plenty of.
It certainly seems like it, at least early on. It looks like West Virginia PSC is all over the kickoffs. They're all over the forecheck in the offensive end. They're drawing defenders out. We're talking about Plattsburgh and see if they can continue that. Otherwise, Plattsburgh has a chance to maybe knock themselves back into this game.
That's going to be a third. Might be a little bit wonky, but still going to come in from Azuro. Now, I think that, this one put up right here, not a whole lot in the back, and Roy just realizes he had to get up and away from that one, just let it continue and finish its trajectory. 3-0 lead now from the Western Virginia squad. This might be a little bit of runaway, Curtis.
Yeah, at least early. I mean, there's still plenty of Rocket League left in a best of 5. So SUNY has plenty of chances to get back into this. Rots will take it up the sidewall. There's a chance up off the ceiling. Going to work towards the back. Tries to get a nose on it. Works on the pass in front. Past Izu. Chance for Azuro, but he can't put that one home. And back to the midfield line goes the ball as they transition possession back into the PSC end.
So that's going to be some solid attempts here from SUNY, but just like that, now they have the offenses against them as well. Azuro dumping everything into that. Nothing in the boost left there. Now, of course, rotate around and try and get something else going. Other members for right now keeping up the pressure against SUNY. this one's flicked to the right. Everybody's purchased a little bit of time to rotate and get where they need to be. Leroy, back and forth. B and Zebulon both getting a hand on this one and abandoning the defense, and Ross is going to make him pay for it.
Yeah, Rots ended up behind the D on all of those occasions. A bit of a triple commit there. Two of them go after the ball. One goes towards the sidewall, anticipating the move up, and Rots is left alone with an empty net to put it right in, and that's a bit, like you mentioned earlier, West Virginia run away early on with game number 1 2 minutes in.
Yeah, definitely 4-0 is starting to get to that stomp territory. Game 1's always used for feeling out the other squad, but as it is, not sure how that's going to work the rest of this game. We're not even quite at halftime yet either, Curtis, so really would like to see SUNY pick this one up a bit more.
And there's still plenty of time left, though.
That's a solid start to it, too. That's Boyd on the other side. Way too high for B to get a hold on, but Zebulon, not the case for him. It's a solid hit towards the middle, and at least centers this one up. Jay Leroy on the other side, easily going to be able to pick this one up and try and take it out. Zebulon can have something to say about this one. Sass on the back, unfortunately missed. Been a couple of situations that from SUNY so far.
And issues, you got to make the contact in your own end. That here it's a huge problem. Jay Leroy nearly ended up with a hat trick. That one bounced off of his own crossbar as well, as SUNY B trying to get this ball out of their own end. Rots trying to make things problematic. That's going to bounce in front. Chance there for Jay Leroy, but he's a little late to the party. Back to midfield it goes, as it'll be a chance again for Plattsburgh to clear their lines as Zebulon gets it back to midfield, but no further than that before a challenge comes in.
It's a solid little pass to at least shot attempt here. Missouri bringing it out. Some live showing from SUNY Plattsburgh squad out of New York. Draws to the top. Huge booming clear, but nobody really to answer on either side. Zero now getting aggressive and challenging there towards the front. Two members back. B gets to it. Zebulon gets demolished, and for right now, defense at a disadvantage on the numbers. Another demo here is Assassin. The one taken out this time. Now full three, all back to it. B running down the sideline. This Assassin tries to meet him there, but not going to happen so easily. Members of the SUNY Potomac just left, right, and center, either demolishing or taking demolishes.
They have looked better defensively these last couple of minutes, though, talking about Plattsburgh. I want to see more of that from them, because ultimately they were run roughshod on the first couple of minutes as West Virginia could do whatever they wanted. This is a chance in front, and Rots goes coast to coast to make it a 5-0 lead just to assert his dominance again.
Yeah, pitch to pitch, coast to coast, across map, however you want to call it, Rots is getting it done. The West Virginia University squad firing on all cylinders right here as Rots takes it to the top and comes out in flying colors, making that last one 5-0 lead right now. I hope that does not expose an element of this squad, because there's another one right here. This takes it a little bit aerially. Hat trick now for Rots. This is 3 attempts in, 3 shots in. I hope that SUNY Plattsburgh is not going to continue to get exposed up in the air.
Communication seems to be part of that, and also just straight rotation, not being able to read where the ball is going, seems to be one of the issues for SUNY Plattsburgh at the moment. We'll see if it changes, but as of right now, that's what we are looking at. Up the sidewall, they're going to try to get something going here. 39 seconds to go as game 1 comes to a bit of a conclusion, albeit predictable at this point. Jay Leroy bounces it towards the ceiling. He's going to try to read it, end up towards the ball. Into the corner he goes. Rots is there. Jay Leroy will rotate out. Top of the box. Another chance. Not going to happen. As we back to midfield, but a chance for Plattsburgh. That's Zebulon towards the net. He scores, and they do get one on the board with 14 ticks to go.
There you go. Zebulon pulling up here. Showing out for the squad. Not going to be a goose egg put in from SUNY Plattsburgh early on. You love to see this. We never want to see a game number 1 that's just a total sweep one way or the other.
Exactly. You got to try to make it competitive as possible every single time. That's a caster's dream. As we come down to the last 9 seconds, Rots into the middle. Jay Leroy in his area. Top of the box, Zebulon is there, and that is going to secure things in game number 1 for West Virginia at Potomac State College. This one will hit the ground eventually right on near the goal line, and that'll do it for game 1.
It's taking it on over to the stats on this one. Obviously, we're going to be looking at a few things that are more cited for the Western Virginia University squad. what is that? That's me 15 shots on goal here for Western Virginia University. Only 3 coming out from SUNY Plattsburgh, Curtis.
Yeah, the scoring chances were plenty in the form of aerial attempts. There were some ceiling attempts in there as well. But the big thing that caused those attempts was the defensive miscues on the side of Plattsburgh. They really need to work on getting the balls out of their own corners. They're having problems with the corner bounces as it gets into the front of the net and just creates really big openings, double and triple commits at times, creating communication issues, and really the frustration will start to mount if they can't get a system in place to make sure that they know who's going for what when.
And I hear communication always going to be crucial here in the great game of Rocket League as well as in life and most of the most important relationships of this world, right, Curtis?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Communication is key.
Communication. There we go. 3 seconds left. We'll see if SUNY is able to come forth here and if Plattsburgh starts simply talking to each other, communicating with one another. Because if they do, there were just honestly very clear mistakes that happened in game number 1. They came off the back of either unclear or not enough communications. If they kind of clean up those edges right here, yes, the result might be the same with Western Virginia winning, but it will not be at least a one-sided affair as it was in game number 1 with a 6-1 scoreline.
And see where they go. They need a good start. That's going to be what I'm looking for as we get this game underway. Scoreless, 5 minutes on the clock. We're underway for game number 2. Azuro is going to have first crack at this. Keeps it on the ground, but it's knocked away by Assassin. Another send by Zebulon. That's going to be high off the back. Chance for Beach. He's going to put this one back to midfield. He couldn't quite get a nice hammer on it towards the net, and he will give up possession at the midfield line.
Yeah, so again, communications. That's not 1, that's not 2, that's 3 of the SUNY Plattsburgh players that had opportunities at that relatively open net situation. Not one is able to get there and get it done because they were all probably a little bit concerned about what their teammates are doing. They want to get put into. Sucks to see.
Yeah, up the sidewall they go. Azuro going to try to fall on top of it. Rot's in the area as well. Back towards the midfield dot. Jay Leroy. Rotz is there, trying to finish it. Crossbar and down. That's off the post. Oh, there's a chance for Zebulon to take it away, but Azuro is one to slam it home. It'll be a 47 seconds goal in game number 2.
Yeah, so same situation, but not nearly anywhere near the same time, right? This was a Western Virginia University squad that did this much sooner in game number 1. If there's a light at the tunnel for SUNY, it's that this came about 47 seconds.
So more opportunities gone for the Plattsburgh guys to be able to get something done as they are going to give up another one fairly quickly. A minute in and they're already down 2. They're having problems clearing their back lines. That's been the main problem. That's been the main problem for them through game 2.
Yeah, and also it kind of seems like right here that B, Void Assassin, and with Zebulon over on the left side, were trying to get where the ball was going necessarily before it even got there. Not 100% sure. We'll see how that how that kind of goes here in a little bit. Or sorry, if they continue to make the same mistakes. Sorry about that. Got sidetracked here. Minute 10 into this one. Jay Leroy up in the front. Rod's trying to take the assumption of the pass right there. Not going to happen. Big hit right here. Azuro forced to hit this one out and over at a bad angle there from Void Assassin. Yields in another cross pitch ball trajectory and the side of Western Virginia on offense.
Into the end of Plattsville at the moment is where they're at. Zebulon going to get this back towards midfield. But it's immediately taken back in. The rotations are very, very crisp for West Virginia at the moment as they are really able to read what SUNY's they're trying to do to them at any given moment of this game. Rot's there with a nice forecheck. Going to bounce this one in front. Chance there for Jay Leroy. He's not going to get this one away. Put in far side. Azuro is going to go corner to corner and get it deep into the SUNY end once more as this one's pinched across wall to wall. We are 2 minutes 51 left in a 2-0 game. SUNY's looked better defensively, but that bar not particularly high at the moment. Now there's a chance right at the open net. Not going to happen as B is going to put this one in front, and Rotz will be able to clear it away for West Virginia. More opportunities gone by for SUNY.
Zebulon has just been such a striking factor here, but it's going to be Jay Leroy. If he can get there, nope, no boost. Sucks to see. That centered out perfectly as well. Another whiff, but it's not going to be for Azuro. Fantastic stuff. 3-0 lead now just past halftime. Coming off a 6-1 victory in game number 1. Western Virginia firing on all cylinders. Now we're looking at a decently longer goal right there, like time-wise. We're looking at 1 minute and 5 seconds or so. That did not. I don't think there was enough time allotted between any of those goals in game number 1. So at least the slow of play is playing towards SUNY's advantage thus far.
Now that'll be in front as well, and a demo to boot just to add salt into the wound. Rotz puts it in. It's a 4-0 advantage.
And perhaps the situation I'm quoting slipping farther and farther away from the grips of the SUNY squad. We're looking at a Plattsburgh squad that simply needs to get over this like a little bit earlier. When they do chow, they need to dedicate a little bit more, and that will result with them getting more of these scores. Never mind, Zebulon just needs to put up easy scores like that and let members of Western Virginia mess up left, right, and center.
That's a good kickoff goal and a great strike into that top right corner. Rotz has the only one defensively that has a chance at that ball, but really he has to know exactly where it's going ahead of time, otherwise he can't get there. That's perfect placement from Zebulon, and it brings us to a 3-goal deficit. But SUNY gets their first strike, and it took them not nearly as long in game 2 that it did in game 1, as it's a 4-1 scoreline. Now make it 5 as Jay Leroy cuts the inside edge and gets them a 5-1 advantage.
Talking about cutting that inside edge, this is a very bare angle. He comes at a different angle at this. He hits it a little bit softer, a little bit harder. Something like this would not have gone in. As it was about as perfect to the left side. That perfect pitch pass from the left side for the 5th goal right here, and we're looking at a situation now that is a lot more similar to our game 1 situation. Lots of in the front, trying to get a player to bite on that, and then did get it. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say a little bit of a tease there. Just tried for a mind game. Just kind of saying it under my breath, but a good attempt. But nice read by SUNY.
Yeah, mind games, wouldn't be surprised if that's something that we see at least practice a little bit more from Western Virginia, especially, 90 seconds left, up by 4, with opportunities to score more from Western Virginia. I'm going to say that there's something they do want to practice outside of just gameplay about soon enough would be the time to utilize that, and that is just, oh my. Talking about this ball control in the middle of the air, man. Yeah,
flip reset, absolutely golden. You got 2 up for it, trying to play defense. You've got Assassin down on the ground, who's your last line on the goal line. Going to be very difficult for him to get up and take that angle away. That's perfectly done. The mechanics are just about flawless. Love to see it as West Virginia is starting to really run away with game 2, and you can tell they look really comfortable.
Minute 11 up top. Plenty of time for SUNY to come back and get a couple more scores in and make a statement here. Not going to say they have enough time to get 5. That would require a Herculean effort right here in Virtus.
Yeah, Herculean indeed, but they do have the ball in the offensive position at the moment. Let's see if they can get something towards that front of the net. Zebulon being a little bit passive to it. That's a pass into the middle that's not read very well. Assassin gets contact, but it's sent away by Azuro. Azuro back to Zebulon. Zebulon's getting the best contact of any of the 3 players on the West Virginia roster. Up towards the sidewall. Azuro to midfield, 30 ticks to go in a bit of a lopsided game 2. That's a pass. Rotz on the back end of it, can't get there as Zebulon takes it away, and he'll work in the offensive end trying to get this one towards the front, but West Virginia all over it again.
Yeah, just losing control like this, that could have easily been a little bit lower, a little bit more to the right, and they'd be lining up again at a 7-1 scoreline. As it is, we're looking at a mirror image from our game number 1 at a 6-1 scoreline. No, it is not. Zazuro wants to take one for the road, push this a little bit farther. Now, we might not have the full conclusion of our game number 2, but we do have the result, and that is Western Virginia winning by whatever else, because you cannot score 5 goals in 5 seconds. Trust me, I tried.
We've all been in that position before. It is 7-1, likely going to be the way this one will end, as it will hit the turf. Rott's going to pass into the middle, and that is going to do it. Game 2 goes the way of West Virginia at Potomac State College. Good work from them, and they have one win away from a match decision in their favor.
Yeah, once again, 15 shots on goal for Western Virginia, only 3 from the side of SUNY Plattsburgh. That just goes to show just how much time was spent in offense and with this ball possessed easily from a Western Virginia player. That's really the deciding factor here, just the more attempts. It's not like SUNY hasn't been showing up on defense. It's just they've been dumping everything to offense once they're down by 5 or 6 points that we frequently see Western Virginia come up and just get a longer range play here. There's something that comes from all the way from out the other side side of this pitch, and they're able to just start racking them up after a certain point, because SUNY knows, just like the rest of us, that a loss by 1 is as bad as a loss by 10. It's the same thing. It's still an L. So at a certain point, you just pour everything on into your offense.
Well, going into game 3, the one saving grace for SUNY at the moment is that they start off with a clean slate. The game starts even. Yep. They have some work to do, obviously. Their communication still is a little bit suspect at the moment, but you can see that Potomac State College has really been a well-oiled machine in mechanics and communication. They know where each other's going to be at any given time, and you can't really say the same about SUNY at the moment. This comes with practice, this comes with chemistry, and at the moment you can clearly see who is more familiar with their teammates than the other.
I hear you. One must assume that these teams have played against each other at some point in the great game of Rocket League in their experience therein, but not sure if they played for the full 3v3, but so far this is shaken out to be the Western Virginia University dance. 7-1 is your scoreline in game number 2. 6-1 is your scoreline in game number 1. You said it, there's been some solid defensive plays from Plattsburgh, but really the saving grace here is the fact that they have not played with ECAC yet. We'll see how that trend continues, if it continues in any way, shape, or form in game number 3, the last possible shot to Western Virginia University.
See what they can do. This will be a chance. Rotz was in front. He's not going to get there in the nick of time. Up towards the sidewall. Good demo there. Up into the air. That is Rotz. Rotz going to try to carry this all the way. Gets it dropped down. Gets the flip reset, but can't angle it towards the net. And this will be in the SUNY corner. Assassin in the area. That's going to be a pass up top of the box. And get something done at the midfield line. BJ knocks that one in towards the back wall. Takes control. Tries to get it past Rotz. Rotz with the takeaway, and it's headed back in by Jay Leroy. As we are 45 seconds in, more possession coming in. Oh, and a good 1-2 pass, and it's in for a 0. Tic-tac-toe, whatever you want to call it. That's a gorgeous goal to put Potomac State College up 1.
I'm telling you, passes and passes into points. Zero comes middle, plays with his teammate in the kind of the middle, who's like looking to push this up. They just say, nah, I'll just pass it right back to you. There's no point in trying to push past not one but 2 defenders. Gets to the player on the right, and this is basically an open net situation after both defenders fight onto the player that was simply a little bit closer to them. Perfect passes again, over the points. Love to see it.
3:57 to go. We're a minute into game 3. They're trying to add one more. That one nearly ended up in the back of the net. Good save coming out. Rotz with the joint tries to keep it left side. Left wing. Rotz tries to cut the angle. Good save initially. Zebulon puts it up in the air. Assassin's in the area as well. Zebulon's going to knock this one hard back into the Potomac end. Right in front, and Zebulon can't finish it in the empty cage as we played a minute and a half. And it's still all West Virginia at this point.
Yeah, that was Rotz almost wanted to have that one back for a little bit. He had to use everything boost-wise to get there. Finally does. Pays off in spades as we stay at a 1-0 scoreline. I mean, this is great for Plattsburgh, right? At this point in previous games, they were looking like down, what, like 1-4, 3-0, stuff like this. But 1-0 scoreline with 120 seconds turned out so far is fantastic.
Much better than it was for sure. There's a chance for BJ trying to put this down. Zebulon was in the area. He'll try to force the issue. Assassin goes up, puts it over the midfield line. Rotz looking for the carry himself. Assassin gets a nose to it, gets it back over the midfield line once more. Jay Leroy with the flip, gets it back into the Plattsburgh end for the moment. It's moved back across, and we are playing with it at midfield. A 0. Right at BJ. In front, good demo, needs a little bit of help, can't angle it at the net. Left wing side, chance for Rotz, placement is good, but it's just off the bar. Couldn't quite get it done as we play halftime come and gone.
Yeah, I would love to know that as well. Amount of shots simply blocked away from the top or side bar coming in. A 0 keeps the dream alive. Now it's 2-0 against West Virginia University Plattsburgh. So, SUNY Plattsburgh. SUNY Plattsburgh is the team on the right that has been scored against. I'm sorry. West Virginia University Potomac. Plattsburgh Potomac. They begin with the same P letter, but there's really no other relation between them, so I apologize. 2-0 now, and I'll reiterate my statement earlier. Plattsburgh simply being down only by 2 with the same amount of minutes left is not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Still 2 minutes to go, and anything can happen. As we both know, this will be a chance in front. Jay Leroy's going to get credit. BJ had a little bit of helping hand with this. as he couldn't quite clear his back line, and West Virginia will benefit.
On a, probably like a 6 or 7 score run right now from the goal that interrupted their progress from last game. Not 100% sure, but they have 3 minutes left, or excuse me, 2 minutes left, and that's plenty for Sunny to get it done. But they just need to find goals that aren't so like whispers in the wind, you know, just like rare situations they're able to take advantage of. They need to set up more offensive plays and just have it be a lot more of a determined play that they've come to score on.
This will be a chance in front again. Off the nose and a 0. Puts another one in. It's a 4-0 lead with 96 seconds to go.
Slowly ticking away from that one. Slowly ticking towards the trend of games 1 and 2, 6 and 1, 7 and 1 from games 1 and 2 respectively. Lining back up, Void Assassin, Zebulon, and Beej going to be looking at this one to at least put up one, because they would at least, absolutely as Curtis, they would follow the theme they've also established, and that's not to get shut out in any of these games.
Likely try to get at least one, if not more than that. Assassin puts it up in the air, has a chance to work with Zebulon in the offensive end. Zebulon trying to cut the angle, he's not going to do it, as Jay Leroy knocks that one aside. Assassin.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, came pretty close right there. Came really very, very close right there. One of the best opportunities that Plattsburgh has had so far.
Into the defensive corner. Plattsburgh trying to get it away from their net and give themselves an opportunity. They're having major difficulties doing that for any length of time. This will be in front. Angles there for Rotz. Rotz can't get it done. BJ with a nice pass up. Assassin there. Off the side. Zebulon loses that challenge. Jay Leroy is going to put this one up in the air. Opportunity right at the far side for a 0. And he cuts the angle. 5-0 lead, and that'll likely seal it.
Yeah, Zero's getting 4 of those as well. Popping off, firing on all cylinders, doing everything in a bag of chips is a 0 right here. Doing everything from A to Z, you could say, Curtis.
I like it.
There you go. 45 seconds left, an average of 9 seconds per score just for the side of Plattsburgh to come back at this. And that would make it even harder right now. Lots rotating. Jay Leroy. We're close to that. That's it. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, there we go. As the Rocket League gods themselves intended. Yes, West Virginia University might win, but it is not bloodless. 114 kilometer per hour, excuse me. Pinch from the other side yields SUNY Plattsburgh. Sole score in this game 3 so far.
27 seconds to go, and at least they were able to get themselves on the board. BJ works towards the left wall. Up in the air, over the midfield line, into the offensive corner goes Assassin. Rotz and a 0, trying to add one more. Rotz off the back, chance there for a 0. A 0 towards the net, he scores. One more added on with 6 seconds to go.
6-1, looking a lot like our game number 1. Game 2 is a 7-1. We'll be ending somewhere near around there, even if somebody does score in the next 5 seconds or so. Swiss play though, so that means that 1 and 1, excuse me, SUNY Plattsburgh squad. Excuse me. SUNY Plattsburgh squad will be coming into next week, looking to take another one this one, and then we'll be looking at a West Virginia Potomac squad, 2-0, running all the way in here, not dropping a map in game number 2. Fantastic stuff, Curtis. There's not a whole lot to be said here about your Western Virginia University squad that we did not say during active broadcast.
No, you're exactly right. It was a dominant showing. Their mechanics in the air are really what set apart the Potomac squad from SUNY Plattsburgh, and they've got some work to do. Plattsburgh does if they don't have the type of skill in the air that other teams in this league have. They're going to need to get creative in ways to be competitive in this series. And it starts with examining what they can do. There was some definite positioning mistakes. Positioning is usually better than mechanics. As far as if you get that down, you're going to be competitive in most environments, including this one.
I can definitely agree with you on that. You definitely agree on that. We're going to go to a very short break. When we come back, we're going to try and get an interview from one of the members of this winning squad. That is Western Virginia, of course. We'll be back with you guys. Don't tune away, because Curtis and I here would take it personally.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody. anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Watch your head.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if
And we are back. We are here. We are live, and we are getting into this interview post-game between West Virginia University and SUNY Plattsburgh. FBI tugboat here. We got Curtis with me, and we got Rotz in here today to give us a little bit of his mind after the game. Rotz, you with us? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So, my man Kurt's going to start you off with a couple questions, then I'll round you out and get you on out of here, okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So a couple of basic information grabbing, I guess. Who are you? What got you into Rocket League, and then what's your major going on?
I got back into Rocket League about 2016, and then I first went my PC about 2 years ago. I really got into it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's not a specific thing that got me into it, but I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta just play for fun. And then my major is computer information systems because I really like computers and stuff, and I like building them, like editing them and stuff like that. So all that kind of stuff.
Very good. And then comfort level. Week one, obviously, first week jitters. Most people have them. What was your comfort level last week, and did you notice a considerable improvement amongst you and your teammates as far as comfortability going into week two?
Beginning of season, you're still getting used to your teammates and stuff like that as it's going on. This week, probably definitely more confident coming in and able to pull out the 3-0, which is really good.
Yeah, you guys showed a lot of really good ability, and looking forward to seeing you guys the rest of the way. You guys, especially with the mechanics you guys displayed, you guys may be a force to be reckoned with down the rest of the Swiss and into the playoffs. So nice job. Congrats on the win, and we look forward to seeing you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, we got a little background there for you, Rod. So I want to ask you about the esports center over there at the University of Potomac.
Yeah. This is our esports arena. There's about 30-something PCs set up, and we split it between our Rocket League team, our Valorant team, our Call of Duty team, and our Madden team. We all use these PCs set up.
There you go. There you go.
It's super nice.
Very all across the board as well. You said Madden, Rocket League, Valorant, and did I hear Overwatch?
No, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, gotcha. So some first-person shooters, some sports games, the greatest game, the greatest esport ever in Rocket League here. but really just a little bit of something for everyone there over there in West Virginia. So I'd love to see that one. Specifically, I think Curtis might have asked, but what is your major, good sir? What is the? You said it was computer science earlier. Is that still what it is?
Yeah, it's the correct term for it is computer information systems, but it's basically computer science. It's basically just I can go into coding, like cybersecurity, or I could go into like tech if I wanted to and build computers and stuff like that. It's basically anything with computers.
There you go. There you go. Can't imagine that'll hurt in your esports experiences and whatnot. But
Exactly.
yeah, want to go ahead and just give you a congrats and job well done. 2-0 run now for your college here, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you in the future. Okay, as long as you win. That we only have winners in the interview box. You know.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, now is Rod's there from the Western Virginia University Potomac squad. You got his esports arena there in the background as well. That is going to be it. 3-0 sweep here from Western Virginia. I'm FBI Tubot here with my man Curtis, and I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the people and organizations that do make this possible. First and foremost, that's EMP Live Design. All of your production needs, anything broadcast-wise, they are the masters. You can just hit them up and figure out what it is that your needs are. If you have questions or whatnot, just talk to them. That's Colton, that's K-Tad, and everybody else there. Really appreciate them. Big shout out to HyperX as well as CSMG, but the big reason why we're here, Legion by Lenovo. Lenovo Legion knows that you play to win. In order to stand out from that competition, of course, you need the equipment that matches your own speed, and that equipment is, of course, the Legion Y25 monitor. It delivers wins in the toughest and most critical of situations. It does have that 1 millisecond response time, as well as 240 the hertz refresh rate, and the 24.5-inch full high definition IPS panel. I don't know what an IPS panel is, Curtis. You know what an IPS panel is?
It's really, really nice. How's that sound?
It's really, really nice. There you go. And of course, it does have that built-in G-Sync as well. So really, everything that you could want from a gaming monitor, the Y25. Personally, it's got a little arm on it for your headset. You know, and me personally, I always I'm just bad about dropping headsets, especially when you're in a lobby with somebody. You know, you get your friends on the other side, and you drop a headset. It's like, you're screaming in their ear or something like that. So you got the little arm right there, and no unnecessary feedback on microphones to your friends. Your friends will thank you, is what I'm trying to say, if you buy the Y25 monitor from Lenovo Legion. That's going to be it, though. FBI Tugboat joined here with Curtis. Again, shout out to Colton and K-Tad. We appreciate them and running production and everything else. Curtis, do we have anything else for the good people before we do get them on out of here and tell them thank you for watching?
No, we got more from not only ECAC or ECAC Rocket League, but everything going on amongst the ECAC family of games. Overwatch going on right now. We'll be getting you an invite over to them here shortly as their match still going on. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you in 1 week's time next Wednesday for more of Week 3 action in the Rocket League sector.
I asked for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, job that's real big. Say trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, job that's real big. Say trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, as kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.